guys, welcome back. I'm here to do a review of Hex Hall by Rachel Hawkins. This is the first in the Hex Hall trilogy. I think that's what it's called. This is the British copy I happened to pick up at a used bookshop, so I'm not exactly thrilled with this cover. I wasn't at first liking the American covers very much either, but now having seen the two by comparison, I think I do prefer the American covers. This has got like a weird wolf-like creature or something in the background. It's kind of bizarre. And these strange sparkly stars kind of bug me, but be that as it may. This is a YA paranormal book about a 16-year-old girl by the name of Sophie. I always want to call her Sophia, but Sophie Mercer. And she's always known she's a witch. She's looking forward to a wonderful life of magic and all sorts of things that she'll probably be able to do. But her first spell, a love spell, goes horribly wrong and kind of brings her to attention to people that shouldn't be aware of her. And she is instantly shipped off to a reformatory school for prodigium, which are like paranormal creatures, people with paranormal abilities. And it's called Hex Hall, or nicknamed Hex Hall by the student body. And it is a place full of witches and warlocks and fairies, vampires, well actually vampire, there's one, and even ghosts. And upon her arrival there, she is introduced to her new roommate, who happens to be the one and only vampire in the school. She's a little hesitant about that and a little worried, having never met a vampire, and, you know, worried that she might drink her blood one night. And she's also approached by these three witches, the main one being Elodie. She's one of the main characters in the book. They want her to join their coven, and she instantly kind of takes a dislike to these girls. They're kind of snotty, and she doesn't like some of the things they talk about her new roommate by the name of Jenna, kind of blaming her for events that took place in the past, and she just distrusts them. And I like the fact that Sophie kind of makes up her own mind about these people and decides not to just succumb to peer pressure and join the group, but kind of makes up her own mind and decides to stick by Jenna. This kind of reminded me a little bit of Harry Potter when he's first introduced into school and he meets Draco Malfoy, and Draco kind of sticks out his hand and, about meeting the right people, and Harry says, I think I can make up my own mind about who the right people are. And I love that about Harry, and I love that about Sophie in this book. There are also parallels in this book, to me anyway, having read Kim Harrison's book, The Hollows, about Rachel Morgan, who's a witch. She has a roommate and also business partner who's a vampire. And there's so much more about her character that we learn through the progression of the story. Same thing with Sophie here. So it was kind of interesting seeing these two books kind of paralleled within Hex Hall. I really enjoyed the flow of the story and the mystery that develops and how it's sort of tied to events in the past, and again brings suspicion and everything onto Jenna, her roommate. I loved how everything kind of wraps up in the end, but there is this wonderful cliffhanger. So I'm looking forward to reading the next book. I believe it's called Demon Glass, but I think the British version is called something else. But I'm not certain. Anyway, I definitely enjoyed this one. It was a really quick read, kind of fairly big font on there as well, but there was something going on within every page. It wasn't like any filler moment. I always found myself wondering what the next thing was going to happen. There's a bit of a love interest with Archer, kind of I think he was a werewolf, I believe. But he's an interesting character. They're always kind of button heads, you might say, and but she's definitely crushing on him through this book. So I really enjoyed the writing of it, or enjoyed the whole story and the world building of it, and I can't wait to see what's next. And overall, I gave this 5 stars on Goodreads. So that's my review. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you decide to give it a try. Thanks for watching.